December 18. December 18 is the day that we got our victory for Uber and Lyft driver. Yesterday, Thursday, December 18, we win the bill 276, intro 276, that bill that will give the driver protection to protect his job, not to let Uber or Lyft deactivate any driver in New York City without notification, without notice. That bill 276, we, the driver, and our union NYTWA, New York Taxi Worker Alliance, we're fighting to pass this bill almost for 3 years. 3 years we are rallying, we are protesting to win this vote. Council Krishnan, thank you so much for the bill that you pass it for us. Thank you NYTWA for all the efforts and make all the driver united. Yesterday there was the vote day for that bill to pass, and we had about 40 council, 40 vote said yes for the driver for that bill, and 11 vote say no. So 11 vote said no and 40 said yes. Total votes was 51. My remarks about, or my observation about what happened yesterday in the city hall, that we are the driver, we are the hard-working people, hard-working vendor, hard-working driver. We should know who said no for that bill. I remember yesterday that when I heard myself, Amanda Farias, she said no, and she's the majority leader, and she is the one of the, I think she belonged to IDG and Uber. She's belonged to the lobbyist. So now you know her, and I will try to get the rest of the 10 votes who said no, and I will tell you about who's this councilman who said no, so you know them in your community, in your neighborhood, that these people are lobbyists and work against the hard-working driver and vendors and everyone. So you should not elect them again or give your vote for these people, for this councilman again. They are corrupted. Anyway, that's regarding the vote. So congratulations all TLC drivers in your city. And now Uber and Lyft cannot deactivate any New York City drivers before give him a notice, 2 weeks, and he has the right to defend himself. Also, any driver were or been deactivated last 6 years, he has the chance, he has the right to reapply and defend himself and be reactivate again on Uber or Lyft. After that, I want to talk about also our union, NYTWA. Thanks so much for, as I said before, for all the fights they've been doing. NYTWA make the driver, when his wages was theft. There was a stolen money by Uber and Lyft between 2014 and 2017. He got our money back, 328 million was settled, and our union were fighting 8 years in the court to bring our money back, our stolen money back. After that, also our union make every driver able to claim a sick pay Still, many drivers don't know about the sick pay. If you work for Uber and Lyft, every 3 hours you have a passenger, they give you 1 hour sick pay, which is $18.04, something like that. So every 4 hours you get $72. Also, NYTWA also stop the lockout. We were fighting last year and year before, especially last year. We were experiencing lockout from Uber and Lyft to manipulate the utilization rate to fool the TLC and pay us not the minimum. Also, we won this fight and we stopped the lockout. We still have many fights coming up. We still have many fights coming up. So we need from all TLC drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers, to raise their consciousness, to be united. If you cannot join us in any rally, in any protest, or you have no time, you have excuse not to join us, come to the city hall, or when we call you, I'm voluntarily driver like you. Okay, I work Uber and Lyft. I'm not deactivated, but I can feel, you know, the other fellow driver who get deactivated and he cannot pay his car installment, the one he bought it for $50,000 or $40,000. Okay, and he has a family. So I am voluntarily support all the driver, me and many drivers and our union. So I'm asking you, as a driver, I don't want to say that you're selfish. I don't want to say that. I don't want to assume that. I will assume that you have no time. So please support our union, NYTWA. Okay, just go online and pay your membership. Participate and be a member in this union, because this union has no fund at all but your membership, annually membership. It's $100 for 1 year. Okay, so please try to support the union, to enable the union to continue all the fights, and we still have demands, many demands to achieve for you. We still have to fight for the insurance issues. We still have to fight the AI. We still have the next fight to make you as a driver get 85% of what you make or what the passenger pay, or if the TLC rule, if you go with the TLC rules now, you get them pay per minute and per mile. Okay, or whatever the passenger pay, you can get 85%. I give you example to make it simple for you. Now Uber and Lyft pay us according to the TLC rules, per minute, per mile. So if you have a 10 mile trip in half an hour and the passenger pay $50, assume he pay $50, okay, that's the TLC rules. But all of a sudden Uber said, no, I'm gonna let the passenger pay $100. So which is more, the TLC rate price or Uber price? So it's Uber price. So in this case, we asking for a rule from TLC to the driver to get 85% from the $100, not from the $50. Okay, and also if the trip is $50 under the TLC rules and Uber decide to give discount for the passenger to pay $40 or $25, no, we will take the $50, not the discount dollar that Uber give to the passenger. So that's what we ask in the next fight. Either one, the greater or the higher rate we take. Either the TLC rules price or whatever the passenger pay for Uber, we take 85%. So that's our next fight. So if you wanna make NYTWA stay and keep fighting for us, and we support, you know, our demand, so support NYTWA. Go online, pay the membership, be a member. If you cannot come, I don't want to say you selfish, and many driver, very few thousand driver fight in behalf of you, and you're sitting and you're making money. Okay? We are about 90,000 Uber and Lyft driver. 90,000. Whoever participate, few thousand. It's really shame. And when we make a video and we share it on the groups, you don't even want to comment or support or say thank you. You don't even say thank you to NYTWA. At least say thank you. You just making money. One day you will be deactivated, then you gonna come to the office, the union office, and you cry, oh, please help me. Don't be that. Don't be that. So that's my message to all TLC drivers in NYC, in New York City. Before I end, I know I don't want to make it, I know it's so long, video, but I want to make last comment. Yesterday in the city hall, inside the city hall, there was one or two driver who belonged to IDG. IDG always manipulate the TLC driver, Uber and Lyft driver, and fool them. And I'm trying to expose and tell all the driver, be careful, do not go to IDG. They are a fake union. They use you, they fool you, and they let you do something against your right. Because IDG is funded by Uber, and yesterday most of them did not show up, but they show up testify before, and they were fighting against 276, against the bill 276, not to let the 276 pass. And they sent yesterday two drivers, fake drivers, and make a noise inside the city hall, and they were cursing and insulting Palestine, say fuck Palestine, and they said they were saying insulting the Arab and the Muslim, and one of them, his name Raul. Okay, I expose and I will share his photo all over, and another driver, and they were kicked out of the city hall. Okay, I thought Raul or his friend, he was fighting against our union, or he's like, I know he's a fake driver, or fighting against the bill, which is okay. You wanna say you're right about the bill, about the driver, or whatever, you can talk. But yesterday he did not come for he didn't come to raise his voice against Uber or Lyft or our rights or against the bill. No, he is a Zionist. He came to protest against Palestine, against Arab, against Muslim, and now I know his agenda is different now. So now if you see this guy, just kick him away from you. Don't let him distract us. Don't let him interrupt our rally or any protest in future. Dear fellow drivers, I'm so happy that the bill 276 passed. We have the last step that Eric Adam, the mayor, should sign the bill. After that will become a law, and we are lucky that 40 members, 40 councils voted yes, so we have super majority. If we don't have super majority, that gives the right to the Eric Adam to say no, and then we come back again to re-vote. But since we have a super majority, there is no choice for Eric Adam now but to sign and accept the bill and pass it, and congratulations, bill 276 for all drivers. Now few days your job will be protected. You are not gonna be deactivated suddenly when you work. Enjoy your job. You have protected living income to take care of your family. Please join our New York Taxi Worker Alliance, the union, the real union, and support the union to protect your job and your career. Thanks so much. I'm sorry for making it so long, and today is Friday, December 20th, 2025. Thanks so much. You have a good day.